Thank you so much for joining this webinar. It's really good to see quite a few of you on the call. I know you are all extremely busy at the moment. I'm Nikki Chadburn, so I am the Business Engagement Officer for Bradford BID. We are joined by Sophie, who is the Marketing and Business Development Manager from LoyalFree, so she'll be able to explain in a bit more detail more of the technical aspects and how LoyalFree actually works. But I will be doing a talk about sort of Bradford BID and how LoyalFree is and Bradford BID is going to help during this sort of recovery phase. So LoyalFree, it's important to sort of understand that it is a place promotion app. It's got many different features which Sophie will go into more details about, but it is for a place for loyalty schemes, for discounts. However, it is about promoting Bradford. It's about promoting your businesses. The app itself is completely funded by the BID, so it is an expensive sort of tool. It's got a lot of different aspects to it, but it's completely free for BID members to have access to. So it's free advertising, free marketing for your businesses, which is vital at this moment in time. And it's important that you're a part of it as we sort of push it out and make sure that users are downloading the app, and we are signposting users to all that Bradford has to offer. We have been part of LoyalFree since the first lockdown last year, and there's been different sort of phases, obviously, as we've gone through the sort of terrible months we had, particularly during the first lockdown. So in crisis phase, we did use the app very much for signposting information, for having trails on there about people when we were sort of in restrictions, when there was takeaway and home delivery that was available, and really signposting people to what shops were still open. We had a lockdown trail for the essential shops that were open, things on there that is really just still promoting the city even though we were in lockdown. And we had sort of trails that we highlighted that were sort of walking trails that people could do on their local daily walk, just to make sure that people didn't forget what Bradford had to offer and that we were still here, and to sort of rediscover it when people are able to. As we came into the recovery phase, as we are now, we're doing a lot more trails. We're going to get a lot more trails on there for particularly next week, that when the non-essentials shops are able to open, just to highlight what is on offer. We did launch the marketplace, which we've pushed out to our businesses as well, that if you don't have an online platform yourself, that is free for you to use through LoyalFree, which Sophie again will explain more in detail later. But we pushed that out during a time when places couldn't physically be open. And then the growth of it is, as we move forward now, it's really about promoting LoyalFree. It's about getting all the businesses on there with a deal, with a loyalty scheme, but also it could be for the hospitality sector in particular, who are putting on their own events. It's a brilliant way to advertise your events on there too. So there's loads of different aspects to LoyalFree that can be used. Some work for some businesses, some don't for others, but there's always something on there that you can get involved with. There's going to be a lot of competitions that we can do to increase engagement with the user. That's worked really well. Hopefully you remember the pumpkin show we did at Halloween, and that we put a competition with that, and that really increased engagement on the app of people downloading it and using it. And then once they're on that and they can see that trail, they can also see what else Bradford has to offer and your deals and discounts and who you are as a business. So plans for recovery for Bradford, in terms of what Bradford BID are planning to do with LoyalFree moving forward, now that hopefully we can get out and about and see you all, and have, as each sort of sector reopens, there's going to be sort of a big marketing campaign to encourage users to download the app. but also we are in talks with the university, and we're going to speak with the college to do student engagement about LoyalFree. Now, once all the students actually fully return, that is a lot of people and a lot of opportunity there. You could have, you know, student discounts on the app, and we're really trying to go and get that student engagement to download the app and see, especially if they're out, you know, they haven't been to Bradford before. It really highlights what is there and what's available for them. So we're working with the university at the moment on that. The poster that you can see in the middle, that's an example poster that is going to be put around the city, more to sort of show that basically you can have a day out in Bradford. You know, there's a lot on offer. The app is open to all BID member businesses, so it's a variety of sectors. So you might come in to go and go shopping, but then, you know, where can we go for a coffee? Where can we, you know, go for some daytime entertainment? There's so many different things to offer, and the app will show people that and show the location of places, and people can check in, and we can run competitions that way as well. There's going to be quite a lot of media coverage and press releases around this, just to really boost up the users using LoyalFree. So it's important that once they're logged on and signposted to it, that your business is on there and there's an offer available for them, and entice them to come and visit. We are going to be looking at marketing Bradford as a destination hub. So talking a bit before about that you can have a whole day out in Bradford. It's about almost planning an itinerary and showing that there is so much to offer. It's not just a case of whiz in and whiz out again. So we are sort of pushing that, and LoyalFree is such a big part of that, that people will see your business on a trail and want to come and visit, and then, you know, what have you got to offer that you can then follow that up with and have returning visitors as well. This is just a really quick, because again, Sophie will explain a bit more, but benefits to businesses. Again, there's so many different aspects to LoyalFree. The LoyalFree deals, marketplace, trails and events. The deals is really simple to set up, and it can be anything that you want it to be with your own terms and conditions, and it's easily for the user to redeem. But there's also loyalty stamps on there as well. So if you've got a loyalty scheme, they can collect virtual stamps through the app as well. The marketplace, as we discussed, is an online resource for those that don't have their own platforms, and you can put your products online for people to buy that way, or really advertise your business and get people in. And the trails and events, the trails, all businesses will eventually end up on some sort of trail. We will sort that out for you, but it's just important then that you know, if you've got any ideas and you want a different kind of trail, or you want to be part of a different trail, you let us know. And also people can then go on to your business and see what you have to offer. If there's any events that you're holding for your business point of view, it doesn't have to be a BID event, it can be just one of your own events, you know, that can be advertised on the app as well. It's free marketing for any events that are going on in the city, or any sort of things that you're doing as a business can go on there too. And it is completely free for you to use and very simple to set up. So that's the sort of main overview of how Bradford BID is really going to be pushing LoyalFree. It's important that you're a part of it, and that you've got deals and things on there. And I will hand over to Sophie, who will be able to explain and show you a bit more about how the deals and the app work and how the user can use it. And then we'll move on a bit, discuss a bit about marketplace as well. There will be a Q&A session at the end. If you have any questions, you can put them in the chat and I will read them out at the end, or you can come on and ask any questions at the Q&A session. Thank you.
Hi, thank you, Nikki. So I'm Sophie Carrick. I'm the Business Development Manager here at LoyalFree. If we could go on to the next slide. So what does the LoyalFree app do? Well, primarily we promote businesses through deals and loyalty stamp schemes. We host interactive trails, we promote local events, and we offer in-app competitions. We also provide tourist information to visitors, so we highlight key attractions in your area, as well as have links to local weather information and areas that tourists can park. If we go on to the next slide. So what are the benefits of joining the LoyalFree app? So if you create a profile on the LoyalFree app promoting an offer or a loyalty stamp scheme, you will increase your brand awareness to both locals and visitors. We currently have 60,000 app users using the app, so that's both locally and nationally, and we find a lot of our app users do travel around to venture into other areas, so you'll have that vast exposure. It's completely free for you as it's fully funded by the Business Improvement District. It also has zero administration for you. All you need to do is tell us what your offer is or your loyalty stamp scheme, and we'll get it all set up for you. Once it's set up, we will email you with access to a private dashboard where you'll be able to view customer insights, so redemptions, profile views, social shares. And the app is completely flexible for you, so you can change your deals at any time. You can make amendments to them, or you can disable them if you wish. You can do that through the dashboard yourself, or alternatively you can contact the LoyalFree team, who will be more than happy to make any amendments on your behalf. Go to the next screen, thank you. So what are the different types of promotions that we have? So as I've already mentioned, we have offers. So these can be things like 10% off Monday to Friday, or receive a free gift when you spend £30 or more. You can also have a loyalty stamp scheme. So this would be something like buy 5 coffees and get 1 free, or collect 6 stamps and get £10 off your next purchase. If you already have a traditional card stamp scheme, you can either replace that completely with LoyalFree's digital offering, or you can run it side by side. So you can still offer your more traditional customers the tangible stamp cards, as well as offering more sort of tech-savvy customers a digital offering. And again, you will have insights to any redemptions, any amount of stamps collected, so you can really keep an eye and track how that's performing. We also promote events, so if you have any events in the pipeline that you want us to add to the app, just let us know and we can get that listed for you straight away. As Nikki mentioned, there's a trail feature on the app, and we'll proactively look for trails that we can add you to ensure that your business is promoted further through the trail section of the app. The final way you can promote your business is by donating a prize. Our competitions appear quite prominently at the top of the deals section. We run our competitions for around 2 weeks. So if you were to donate a prize, your business would be promoted for roughly a 2-week period at the top of the deals section. And then app users would go in, see that, and they can enter their competitions with just 1 click into it. Once the competition has ended, we will pick the prize winner at random, and we will contact them alongside your business, so you can arrange, or they can arrange, to collect the prize from you. Go to the next slide. Fantastic. So promoting the app, and obviously getting the app users, is quite important. We have a strong social media presence, so that's promoting the app and also your offers and events that might be added, as well as the trails. We have free in-store promotional materials that we can send out to you. I'm sure the BID will be visiting shortly with various marketing materials for you. We also work with local PR companies and advertising companies to ensure that campaigns are run throughout the year. And our in-app competitions encourage our app users to return to the app frequently. We find most people that enter the competitions do so daily. And obviously, once they're back on the app, they start automatically scrolling through, looking at the offerings that the app has. Thank you. So to sign up, it's really simple. All you need to do is send us an email at info@loyalfree.co.uk. I'm sure at the end of this, Nikki will send some information with that email address on there. But all we need is your business name, your business address, an email address. So if it's the one you email from, that's fine. If you have an alternate you want to use, just mention that in your email. And then details of your offer or loyalty stamp scheme and any terms and conditions that you'd like to include with your offer. We'll then create your profile, upload your offer, and then send you an email with your login details for your dashboard, where you can go in, view and amend your deal at any time, and also look at your redemptions through that same dashboard. Okay, so that's the app. Next, I want to talk to you about the LoyalFree marketplace. This was launched at the start of the pandemic to provide a bit of a lifeline for businesses, particularly smaller, more independent businesses that don't have an e-commerce platform. So the marketplace is an e-commerce platform that allows you to sell your products or experiences and gift vouchers online for free. Again, it's fully funded by the Business Improvement District on your behalf. So I'm just going to play a short video that explains all the benefits and how you can get started and how it works. Nikki, if you could press play.
The LoyalFree Marketplace is a very simple and inexpensive way for independent businesses to sell online. It's just a simple e-commerce website. At the top here you can see the categories, and the great thing is that it's location based. So for example, I've just clicked into Leicester and people can share this Leicester link up here to show all of the businesses and what they're selling just in Leicester. So it becomes a very localized shopping experience. I want to show you a few examples of the types of things that can be sold on the LoyalFree marketplace. First of all, here's a bar that's in Leicester. It's just opposite our office. They are selling experience products. Now this is a fantastic way to lock in spend for the future. They've got cocktail masterclasses and tasting experiences that people can simply add to the basket and purchase. Now the next example is gift cards. So here we have Molly Rocker's Bakery. I can shop now and I can see there's £10 and £20 gift cards and an experience as well. So it's great at the moment. We can see that people can sell experiences and gift cards. Finally, businesses can sell products. So for example, here we have a health food shop in Leicester and they have 132 products listed currently, and it's a simple case of just adding to the basket and purchasing. Now these products, they can be shipped to the customer, they can do click and collect to collect it from the store, and they can also set up collect from a local store. So you could have people collect the product from a newsagent's down the road. So those are the three types of products that people can sell on the LoyalFree marketplace. Signing up to the LoyalFree marketplace is very easy. You simply go to loyalfreemarketplace.co.uk/my-account and you'll be brought to this page here. And it's just a simple case of filling out this register business account form. Email address, your name, your business, address, postcode, the business's email and telephone, and you're done. It takes less than 1 minute to do. Now, I just want to log into a fake account on our test server to show you what it looks like. So I've logged into Jason's Bar here. I can open up the dashboard, I can view the how-to guides and frequently asked questions, and also here you'll see a QR code that can be used on physical materials or social media to promote your business. And the idea is that if somebody points their phone camera at that QR code, they'll be taken straight to your store to buy products from it. So If I open up the dashboard, I come to the sales report page. If I click on business profile on the left, this is the information you set up at the start. So we have the name of the place. Payments, this is where you connect Stripe, which is your way of receiving payment as soon as somebody makes a purchase. Very simple to do. The front page is information about your business, so a description, the images, your social media links. There's a vacation mode as well, so you can pause selling. And then finally, the shipping information. Now, I want to add a fake product just so you can see how simple it is to do. So, similar to the example that I showed before, I want to add a tasting experience for 2 people. Add a small description for it. Buy this to tasting experience. And then the price is down here, let's say £50. And then the final thing to add, a tasting experience, we'll go for a nice cocktail image there. And then finally, we want to choose the category, pubs, restaurants and bars, and publish. That's it, we're done. So here on the test server, we can see Jason's shop. And you can see that there was a product added before, which is a wonderful example of a discount sale item, which is normally £12.99 and costs £10.99 now, a handbag. And the tasting experience for 2 has appeared, which means people can easily click it to view it and add it to their basket to purchase. The last thing to show you is this page here, which is the business guides and frequently asked questions. So these are the questions that you may have at the moment. The most important one, how much does it cost for you? So we, LoyalFree, do not take any money from this. There is simply a 3% card transaction fee from Stripe. That means you get to keep 97% of the money of purchases made on the marketplace for your business. In here is also guides that have videos and descriptions telling you how to do everything on the marketplace. So registering, we showed earlier, setting up Stripe, adding your business information, adding shipping, we added a product, very easy, adding the shipping costs, how to set up click and collect and local pickup, variable products, marking an order as complete, vacation mode, and how do refunds work. All you need to do is go to loyalfreemarketplace.co.uk/my-account and register your business. It will take less than 1 minute.
Thank you, Nikki. Oh, that was going to have some background music then. Okay, so I hope that's answered any of your main questions about the LoyalFree Marketplace. If you do want any information about that, you can send us an email at support@loyalfreemarketplace.co.uk. But again, I'm sure Nikki will send that information out to you separately. The key thing with the marketplace is it is really easy. Once you register, you will receive an email from us to say that we've set up your account, and then you'll receive the first 2 steps, which will be a guide to how to set up your Stripe account, and the second step will be how to add a product. And you'll also get a copy of the Q&A guide as well, which is very extensive. It's got a mixture of videos on how to do various actions, as well as written text as well. Plus the LoyalFree team are always on hand to support you, whether it's through the app or through the marketplace. Any questions you have or any changes or amendments or any support you need, just send us an email and we'll happily respond to you. Okay, I think that just leaves us with the Q&A.
Thank you very much for that, Sophie. If anyone has any questions that they want to ask either myself or Sophie at this time, you can unmute yourself and ask anything that you want to ask.
It's when it goes deadly silent.
Yes. Well, hopefully we've covered everything. If you do think of any questions after the call, please do get in touch with either myself or you can contact LoyalFree direct with any sort of queries that you might have or any questions you have. Once you're sort of setting it up yourselves and things, we're always welcome for any questions later on.
Nikki, I think James has just come on. James, did you want to ask a question?
Yeah, I do. Thank you.
Yeah, go ahead.
I've been having technical difficulties, so apologies this morning. So I'm representing Yorkshire Building Society, and I think I'm not demeaning my business by any stretch by saying that we're just not a sexy business at all, you know, being a building society. And I think that when I've been looking at a lot of the options here in terms of a LoyalFree, it lends itself very well to, like we've seen, bakeries, bars, restaurants. But from a building society, which is very limited in terms of any sort of localised offers that we can offer or products that we can offer, how could we engage with LoyalFree? How could it benefit us?
Do you mind if I take this one? So, because we work in other areas as well as Bradford, and what we've seen in other areas that's worked quite well is some banks and building society have hosted events to kind of attract people into their premises. So some of these events could be sort of like just a face-to-face meeting with you know, a staff member to answer any questions, or a special open day where, you know, open accounts a day and you'll get a balloon for your kid, or, you know, various things like that. So if you were to set up anything like that at all, I appreciate it might not be a weekly activity that you do, but, you know, you can let us know. We can add that to the app. We can put some posts out on social media to spread awareness. Another thing, which is obviously something Nikki and I should probably discuss first, but other areas have done various sort of architectural trails. And traditionally, I don't know what your building's like, but traditionally banks and building societies tend to be in quite good architectural buildings. So that might be another thing you could look at doing. I don't know if that would be applicable at all, but maybe Nikki and I can have a chat about that separately.
Yeah, no, that's really useful. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, James. Has anybody got anything else that they want to ask?
Can I just maybe? Oh, sorry, Dan. Dan, you go on ahead. Yeah. Dan.
Thanks. What kind of traffic comes through the website at the moment, through the app, Sophie?
So at the moment, admittedly, it's a little bit more quiet than usual. At the moment, you've got around, well, over 600 engaged app users. So that's engaged people that are going onto the app, scrolling through, clicking through deals and competitions.
That's nationally?
No, that's locally.
Okay.
So that's just in Bradford. So I expect that as shops start to reopen and restrictions start to lift, we expect that to increase significantly. Off the top of my head, I'm not entirely sure what your competition entries are like, but I believe that's particularly high. I don't know.
Yeah, it's over 1,000, I think, now. For competition entries for various things, but yeah, competitions definitely draw the users in, so we will be using that going forward.
Yeah.
And how many businesses are on with Bradford at the moment?
There's not that many at the moment that have actually got an offer on, but there are quite a lot that are highlighted through trails. So it's a case where there is quite a vast amount of businesses on there that are promoted through a trail of some description, but it's just about now there is about sort of 10-12 offers on there at the moment, but we really need to sort of start pushing that now with businesses reopening and getting people to get their offers on there and loyalty schemes and things.
I think just kind of to add to that, Dan, if I may, we launched LoyalFree probably at the worst possible time. The pandemic hit us just as we launched it. We had the business engagement ready to go and we had to pull that back. And we've from next Tuesday, we've got our Bradfords are restarting our ambassadorial roles. But Nikki and the Bradfords will be out hammering the streets of Bradford regarding LoyalFree and other things that the bid are bringing to the party. And what I think we'll see is a little bit of why aren't we on that app? Once they see a few people on it, we want to be on that. And I know Sophie will back this up. It happens quite often that you get a bit of app envy. Oh, why the bloody hell are they on it and we're not on it? So I do expect to see a little bit of a snowball effect, and I think that's why it's so important, as Nikki mentioned earlier, that we get some people on and get the ball rolling, and we can give some good examples then. And looking at the attendees now, we've got a fantastic cross range of attendees from sectors, and I do think that LoyalFree are probably one of the main drivers for the recovery sector for the city centre. So just thank you for coming, everyone.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, sorry, I've just had a quick flick through, and I can see that you've had over 4,000 interactions with the trails that have been on offer over the lockdown period, which is obviously substantial if you consider, like Johnny and Nikki said, that you've kind of launched during a pandemic where people aren't allowed to go out and shop and visit places. So I think those figures already are really quite impressive, and yeah, over 1,000 competition entries as well. So I can just see this growing as the restrictions are lifted, really helping to raise awareness of the businesses and elevate Bradford's profile within the sort of tourism industry as well. So exciting things to come.
Absolutely. Has anyone got anything else that they want to ask at this time? No? Well, thank you very much for joining this webinar. I hope that it has been useful. Please do send your offers, discounts, loyalty schemes, or if you've got any up and coming events later on in the year, anything that you need to get on that app, please send it to info@loyalfree.co.uk. You can also speak with the BID as well, come through to us and we can help you with that too. Just while I've got you all on, we are going to be launching the networking meetings later on in the year, hopefully face to face, where we can actually all start meeting properly again. So Brews with the BID, our first one will be the breakfast networking meeting, which is on Wednesday the 21st of July. All being well, it's held at the Midland Hotel, and breakfast sandwiches will be provided, but it's just an opportunity really for the BID to update you, go through what we've got coming up, but also there will be guest speakers too, one of which is LoyalFree, and so we'll be able to have a bit of an update from LoyalFree once hopefully there's a lot more offers and discounts on there, and you can share how well it's working, or if you've got any queries, etc. And just a chance for people to network with other BID member businesses as well and share good practice, and just sort of get together. It's not a corporate event, it's hopefully we can all share good ideas. We're in this recovery together, so hopefully you'll all be able to make that event, but we'll advertise that more nearer the time. But thank you very much all for joining. I really appreciate your time today.
Thank you, Nikki.
Cheers, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.